Hi, and welcome to my channel. So, the career that you choose is going to be the most important thing in your life, is going to have the largest impact in your life, both positive or negative, depending on how best is suited for you or not. So, in this video, we're going to be looking at the most important things to consider when choosing a career. What is the best career for you? What should you be looking at? So, you're welcome to the channel. If you're new here, if you're a returning subscriber, again, I appreciate you and your time. And look, by the way, before I forget about this, I have a newsletter where I give the best information about career pathways in the UK, career progression opportunities, side businesses, and all of that. So if you're keen and you're interested in content like this, I just want you to check out my newsletter in the comment section and make sure that you join that newsletter, because I'm going to be sending all that info directly to your inbox. So let's get to the point. What should you consider when choosing a career path? I'm going to tell you that people generally think of three different aspects. The first aspect is money. How much am I going to earn from this career? How much money do I want to earn? That's the first thing. The second thing is passion. What do you like? What do you enjoy? How much fun am I going to have doing this? That's the second thing. And then the third thing is impact. How much impact are you going to have, if you choose that career? So we're going to be breaking down these things, that we've talked about, to see what is the best career for you to choose. What should you consider when you're thinking of a career? So if you're interested in this, I want you to subscribe to the channel right now. I want you to turn on that notification button, because you want to be the first to be notified every single day when I drop a video on YouTube. Because look, I'm all about everything career progression, like I've already said. So let's get to the point. The first thing is money. So if you're thinking of money, which is what most people think about, and that's why you see that if you tell 99.9% of people that they are not going to get paid, nobody's going to work. If you're told today that you're not going to get paid, will you go to work? I want you to leave a comment in the comment section and say to me, would you go to work if you were unpaid? And that's why I say that money is one of the main things that people think about when choosing a particular career. But let me tell you something that you need to know about money. At the beginning of your career, whatever you choose, money is going to be an important factor, because you're going to be thinking, okay, I need to progress, I need to earn more money. More money is going to bring satisfaction. Yes, initially, when you earn more money in your career, you kind of have more satisfaction from that career, but it's only at the beginning. You get to a stage in your journey where more money does not necessarily mean more satisfaction. And I've looked at the data. I like data, I like research, I like evidence. I've looked at data, and the data says that in the UK, when people start earning around £60,000 per year, the satisfaction starts reducing from that job, once they're earning more above that point. And I've looked at the US, and interestingly, the US says $70,000. So when people start earning above $70,000, satisfaction, earning more beyond that point does not necessarily lead to more satisfaction in that particular job. So the question I'm asking is, should money be the main thing to consider when you're choosing a career path? And by the way, in case you're new here and you're wondering who I am, my name is Melvis. I currently work for the NHS, in England, as an advanced nurse practitioner. So I'm a nurse. I have a career coaching service where I support nurses, carers, student nurses, people that want to get into nursing with career progression in the UK. So whether you're looking for the best jobs in nursing, you're looking for healthcare jobs, clinical, non-clinical healthcare jobs, I'm your girl. You've got an interview, you need that interview preparation, you need your CV to be on sleek, then you need to check out my private coaching program, because I do these YouTube videos to make sure that I support you with that journey. But if you do want to work with me one-on-one, then you need to join my private coaching program, because that's where I support. We normally have live sessions every week, on Thursdays, every single week. And we also have our nursing community hub, which is available 24/7. You can ask any questions, you can interact with other members, you can do whatever you like. And, that's what I'm all about. So you need to make sure that you check that out, and make sure that you also join my newsletter, which I'm going to leave in the comment section below. And I'm going to give an example of myself. When I started my nursing journey in the UK, initially, I was thinking, oh my God, I need to earn more because the pay is not enough. As you know, nursing is not a high, it's not a very highly paying job. So I was thinking I need to be able to earn more. So when I left from a band 5, which all nurses normally start at band 5, and I went to band 6, I was so happy. I was so satisfied. I was like, oh my goodness, look, I'm earning a bit more. When I left from band 6 and went to band 7, I was like, wow, this is so fantastic. This is so good. But look, at a certain level, as I was going up and gaining more experience and progressing higher, right now I've gotten to a stage where a pay rise for me now is not going to lead to more satisfaction in the job that I do. It's not because I don't want to earn more money from nursing, but it's just because I'm now thinking about different types of things. And I feel that I definitely fall into the research and the evidence that I found, which is what really motivated me to do the research, which is why then I'm sharing this video with you, about my research findings, is that because I'm seeing that, yes, I quite enjoy nursing, but the money factor for me is out now. I want to do other things right now that I'm more passionate about, but still do the nursing, but not necessarily because of the pay, if you see what I mean. So I feel that when you're thinking about pay and money and salary and how much you're going to earn from a job, it is a very measurable thing, which is good. But then you get to a point where you're thinking, okay, what, I need something more than this. And that's what leads us beautifully to the next thing, which is, do you enjoy what you're doing? So if you're thinking of a career path, you need to think, do you enjoy this thing? Do you enjoy this particular career? And what does enjoy actually mean? Because this is something that is very, very subjective, depending on who you are, depending on the career that you choose. What does enjoy mean? How many people enjoy their jobs? We know that most people don't like their jobs. Most people do not enjoy what they do. There's extensive evidence actually supporting that. And the reason for this is because most people are only working because of the money. If you take the money out of the equation, look, most people just sit at home and do absolutely nothing, and they will not do the jobs that they're doing. So you need to be careful when you're thinking about all those different things. And then the next thing obviously is impact. When you're thinking about impact, what impact do you want to have? If you have a job that is highly paid, that you enjoy doing, that has a high impact, that is the ideal scenario that you want. So if you're thinking about your jobs, what impact do you have? Do you earn the amount that you find that is enough to sustain the lifestyle that you want, and you enjoy that thing? Those are the three factors that you need, and you need those things to come together perfectly well for you to enjoy that career. And look, let me tell you, the people that are able to manage these three things beautifully are the ones that are going to enjoy their jobs the most, or their careers the most. And then let's talk passion. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please, I don't know what you're still waiting for. Don't be a stranger on here. Be part of the family. Hit subscribe right now. If you're enjoying the content, you like things like this, just like the video, it just lets me know that obviously you're enjoying content like this and I should do more of it. And yes, I do promise you, I'll definitely do more, because I do videos when I get that inspiration. When people ask me questions, I think it's just easier to do a video on it, and then many people have access, to it. And like I said, because I only support people privately, obviously in my private coaching program, so doing a video like this is a good way to make sure that more people can see this, basically. So that's why I'm doing it. So passion, when you're choosing a job, how important is passion? Let me tell you, passion is something that you have to be very careful. And people say, follow your passion. What does that even mean? Is that a good thing? I don't think it's a good thing, because you need to be, you need to think practically. For example, what is the impact of the environment? Where are you? An example is that if I was in Africa, for example, like right now in the UK, I'm a nurse. If I was in Africa, would I work as a nurse? The answer for me is no. I would not be working as a nurse in Africa for 1,000 reasons that I've got. I wouldn't want to. But in the UK, I'm happy to work as a nurse. So those are the differences. And the only difference here is the environment. The fact that I'm physically in the UK, I'm happy and willing to work as a nurse. But if I was physically in Africa, I would not choose nursing as a career. So this is to tell you that the environment where you are is a very important factor, in the career that you choose. So when you're choosing a career, if you're in the UK, for example, you need to be very strategic. You need to look, what is the employability rate? If you're looking for a career, what is the employability rate? Very important. And I want you to leave a comment below and say, Melvis, I will implement this, because look, if you're in the UK or planning to move to the UK or any country for that matter, you need to be thinking about, the employability, the environment. Very important. What are the things that pay in that country? What are the careers that are available in that country? Because the environment is very important, to the opportunities that you're going to have. Which means that if you're able to reinvent yourself, if you're the most flexible, like I said, and you can have that money, enjoyment, and impact, those are the people that are going to have the most successful careers and the most enjoyable careers. So you want to make sure that you're thinking about all those different aspects and you're not looking at one thing in isolation. You need all those things to come together, because the thing that's going to be making you to go ahead in that career daily is the motivation that you have, the success that you have, and most importantly as well, the skills. What skills do you have? If you want to become an IT technician, for example, me, let's give an example, and I don't have the skills, how successful am I going to be in that career? Not really. So you want to make sure that you're very strategic. You want to make sure that you have the relevant skills, or you're willing to develop the relevant skills for the particular career that you want, because otherwise it's going to be very, very challenging. So it's not only looking at the fact that, oh, this is the highest paying career or the highest paying job, but have you got the skills? Have you got the passion to learn all of that? Which is where passion comes in. But it shouldn't be that you're just like following your passion. No, you need to think about the environment. You need to think about, the pay. You need to think about the impact you want to have. You need to think about the skills that you have. So you need all these different things to blend in beautifully together for you to have that career that you want, that you're going to be fulfilled, that is going to be appropriate for you. And then obviously, like we've said, the flexibility. The more flexible you are, which means you're very fluid to readapt and readjust within that career and within the environment. Because look, times change, markets change, career paths change. You need to be able to adapt. The more you can adapt, the more successful you are going to be. If you're like, hey, I'm a nurse for life and this is me and that's it, look, you're going to struggle. If you're in IT and you're like, hey, this is what I'm going to be doing, then that is it, you're going to struggle. You need to be flexible. You need to be dynamic. You need to be open-minded. You need to keep on learning. You need to keep, finding what is going on in that career, open-minded to the opportunities that are available. Those are the people that are going to be the most successful. So what I'm trying to say is, when you're thinking about career path, you need a 360 dimensional look, basically. It is not a one size fits all. It is not a, or who earns where am I going to earn the most? It is not. No, you need to look at every single thing, because first you need to earn a decent amount of money that you can live on. Then you need to enjoy that what you're doing. You need to have the skills as well, and you need to have the will to continue doing it. Otherwise, it's gonna be very, very challenging. Which, if you're watching my channel, you're watching my videos, look, I'm here to make all of these things a lot easier for you. I'm here to give you those ideas, just to help you to think out of the box, to help you think differently, and to help you see things in a very different way. So if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, you want to join our newsletter right now. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you want to hit subscribe. If you haven't liked the video, you need to like the video, and then leave a comment. What do you think is the most important thing when you're choosing a career? I need to see that comment, because there's that implementation, there's that commitment that I'm doing. And you want to make sure that you're checking these videos out. Watch the other videos that I've done in the channel, interview preparation, different, UK recruiters and all of that. Keep watching the videos. No Melvis. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.